The first time Tund overdosed, his mother thought he was dead. His body was cold, his lips blue, and his chest still. It wasn't the sickle cell that nearly took him, but the drugs he used to escape it. In the heart of Ibadan, where red soil stains feet and faith, lived a boy shaped by pain and promise. Tund had sickle cell disease, a birthmark of agony that followed him like a shadow. Yet, he rose. A scholarship student in chemical engineering at the University of Ibadan, he was the embodiment of brilliance wrapped in fragile bones. From childhood, he fought through nights of piercing pain, his screams echoing through the one-bedroom apartment his parents rented. His mother, Mama Ronk, never slept fully. She merely rested between his crises, her head always tilted toward his room, waiting for that familiar whimper. Tund's father, Baba Tund, a stoic schoolteacher, took pride in his son's achievements. Even if he couldn't always afford his medication, their faith was their anchor. Their son was their miracle, but no one saw what the world outside would do to him. University was freedom to much of it. The pain of crises returned with a vengeance, but this time, Tund was alone. When he cried in the night, there was no Mama Ronk to whisper, "You will live, my son." Only pain and silence. Then came the whispers of fellow students. Pills passed in quiet corners. Bottles filled with syrupy poison labeled relief. What started as self-medication spiraled into a monstrous dependency. Tramadol, codeine, vodka. The drugs dulled the physical torment, but they hollowed his spirit. He began skipping classes, then entire semesters. Friends drifted. His name disappeared from the department's merit board. One night, he collapsed outside his hostel, trembling violently as students gathered around, unsure if it was a seizure or a goodbye. Suspended from school, Tund was sent home a ghost in his own skin. When Mama Ronk saw her son, she dropped to her knees, arms around him, tears streaming. "No be my pick and be this," she wailed in Yoruba. "Tund, Biko, come back to us." Baba Tund sat in stunned silence, his hands shaking around the Bible he could no longer read without weeping. Their golden boy was drowning. They acted quickly, sold the family generator, pawned Mama's wedding rings, took a loan and was checked into a rehabilitation center. There, he screamed through withdrawal, endured sickle cell crises without narcotics, and stared down the darkness he had once embraced. For weeks, he didn't speak. Then one evening, during group therapy, he did. "I didn't want to die." His voice cracked, "but I didn't know how to live with this pain. The drugs, they made it feel like I wasn't me, like I didn't matter." It was the first time his parents smiled in months. The journey back wasn't linear. There were relapses, tears, nights. Mama Ronk sat by his bed just like when he was a child, singing hymns through clenched teeth.